So you are coming to Bali and you are wondering how to meet new people. Moving to another country is always a really big step. You leave everything you know behind and you have to get out there all by yourself. That is why I have a lot of tips how to meet new people here and to get you started. The good news is that most of the people who are living in Bali are very willing to help you settle here, but there are some tips to speed up the progress of meeting new people, and these are my tips. If you sometimes see me looking down, that's because I have my laptop right next to me with all my little notes. So if I'm looking down, that's because I need to check my notes. Then let's dive into number 1, which is join a co-working community. This is one of the best things to find new people, especially around Canggu area, because if you are a digital nomad, you can work remotely. So all you need is good Wi-Fi, good coffee, plug-in and your laptop. And working together will obviously, you will meet new people, you will meet like-minded people where you can share your interest, and this is a really good way of finding like-minded people. At these places you will find other digital nomads who are living the nomad dream, and mostly these are like-minded people and you can have a good chat with them and start a friendship. Some co-working spaces that I would recommend are Dojo, Tropical Nomad and Bework. I'll put them down in the description so you can look them up later. Then number 2 is a really important one for me. That's how I made most of my friends when I moved to Bali, and that is join and be active on Facebook communities. So there are a lot of Facebook communities here in Bali. You just have to choose whichever Facebook community you're interested in. So for example, if you are a girl and you're coming to Bali all by yourself, there is a Facebook community that says Girls in Bali. Or if you are a photographer and you want to settle in Canggu, you can search for photographers in Canggu. There are lots of Facebook communities and it's really easy to find like-minded people in that way. And in these Facebook communities there are also links to WhatsApp groups. For example, there is a WhatsApp group with girls who are going every Sunday, going for a dinner together, and it's really easy to join them, and this is how you make really good friendships. Then number 3 is staying in a shared villa or in a guest house, because staying with other people gives you a sense of community, and this is the best way to meet people as well. So for example, most of the time you will have a shared kitchen and a shared pool, and this is a great way to meet new people and to connect with their friends as well. So for example, I lived in a guest house and I made there new friends, but also friends of them joined us, and we had big family dinners all the time, which is the best way to meet new people. Finding a shared villa is quite easy, and it's again the same tips. Look on Facebook communities. This is the same thing that I did when I moved to Bali. I searched on Facebook communities and I searched for villas who are shared and people who are posting messages in the Facebook community saying that they were looking for a new housemate. 2 of my favorites are Canggu Community Housing. This is obviously if you are moving to Canggu, and there's also Bali Housing and Accommodation. I'll put again the links down below so you can check them out yourself, and this is a really good way to find a good house with more people in it. If you prefer staying in a guest house, then I would definitely recommend either the Kamare or Asanaya Suites. Both of them are located in Canggu area, and I stayed in both of these places and it's amazing. You will live with around 20 other people and they're from all around the world, so it's really cool to meet people from everywhere. Another thing you will probably love about staying in a guest house is the sense of community, because when I stayed, for example, in Asanaya Suites, we had every other week we had a family barbecue with all the people who lived there, and this gives such a great feeling because you feel like you are in a little family. Then number 4 is to pick a sport and join the community built around this sport. So for example, you can go surfing, yoga or boxing. There are so many things that you can do here in Bali, and there are a lot of expats living here, and that is why there are so many communities built around these sports. For example, I really like surfing, but I'm a newbie in it. So every week, one time I go surfing, I do a surfing lesson, and I see every time the same people, and eventually you will grab a coconut together or you will hang out a little bit longer after the surfing lesson, and this will most of the time result in new friendships. And then number 5, which is for me, I think the most important one, and that is connect with people on social media. This is, I think, the number 1 or the number 2 how I met most of my friends here in Bali. So before I came, I was looking for people who lived in Canggu because that's where I live now, and I just sent them a DM asking if they wanted to hang out or maybe do a photo shoot together or go on a little trip together, and that most of the time worked. I also had lots of people who reached out to me on TikTok, for example, and those are now one of the people who I'm really close with. So little story time. I had this girl who found me on TikTok and she sent me a DM on Instagram, and actually she's my best friend now, and she has actually a little tip for you guys.
Hi! Yeah, I just came here 2 months ago all by myself, and I was looking for friends, and I just DM'd her on Instagram. So my tip would be, don't be afraid to reach out to people. It's a really nice way to connect, and so many people are open for it, even if they're like influencers big on Instagram. All people are just people looking to connect.
Yes,
so, yeah.
exactly. It's really nice to meet like-minded people, and it's a great way to find people through Instagram, TikTok, either YouTube. There are so many social media platforms, so just shoot your shot and who knows, it can become a really good friendship. Number 6 might be a weird way, but you can download dating apps such as Tinder or Bumble and set your profile to boys and girls so you can meet more people. This is a thing that I actually did as well. I met good friends through Tinder, which sounds weird, but I just put in my profile like, hey, I'm new here, I'm looking for new friendships, and there were lots of girls who reached out to me as well, and they said, oh, I'm looking for girls as well to travel around Bali, and that's how you meet new people. So that's also a good tip. It might sound a bit weird, but it's actually a common thing here to do in Bali. And number 7 is to join events. In Bali, especially in the crowded areas such as Canggu, Uluwatu or Ubud, you will always find lots of things to do which are for free. So we're coming back to the Facebook communities now, and on all of these communities people will put links for free events which you can join, and it's a really good way to meet new people. It might be a bit scary to go there by yourself, but you just have to keep in mind most of the people go there by themselves and they're all looking to meet new people. Some people just want to practice being a teacher and they will teach you all of these things for free. So it's like a win-win situation, and it's really nice. You can learn something and they can also learn how to teach people new things. And last but not least is the final tip. Don't be shy, be open-minded, and you have to get out of your comfort zone. Going out of your comfort zone can be super scary, but you have to do it in order to meet new people and to grow as a person. I had to do lots of scary things. I had to go to big parties by myself and I was super shy, but you will meet so many people who are in the same boat as you, and we're all looking for friends. You just have to keep in mind that most of the people will always be open to meet new people, and that's how it goes here. People are all like-minded, and you just have to shoot your shot, whether you're shy or not, whether it's scary or not, because you will not regret it in the end. So these were all my tips. I really hope you found this informative. Please do not forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my Bali videos, and I will see you in the next one.